Welcome back to Cotton Creation. So today I'm bringing you another recipe smash up, which means I'm going to be taking two different recipes and colliding them together. So in today's video, I'm going to show you how to do my vegan carnitas tacos baked potato. And for the carnitas, we're going to use jackfruit today. So I'm just using some canned young jackfruit in water. If yours is not in water, you'll want to definitely make sure that you rinse it off very, very, very well, probably like 10 or 15 times in cold water, just to make sure you get the brine flavor off of it. And then if it's not already shredded, you'll want to shred that in a food processor or a chopper, or you can do it with a knife. Now, these are all the spices that I'm going to be using in today's carnitas tacos, that portion of this recipe, just to give it the pork-like flavor. And I'm actually going to go in with a vegan pork flavoring that I find at the Asian markets. And then there's some other brands out there too if you can't find it or you don't have a local Asian market. So just going to go ahead and mix all of that together so all the jackfruit is very well coated. And then I'm also going to add in a little water to help with that broth flavoring that I added in there as well. Now, if you don't have a pork flavoring, you can always go in with like a little bit of smoked paprika to give it a little bit of smokiness, or you can use some liquid smoke as well, again for a little bit more of like a smoky pork flavor. Totally up to you. But we're going to go ahead and let this cook until the water starts to evaporate. And then we're going to go ahead and add in our salsa. Now, if you like a little bit of heat, then get a hot salsa. If you don't care for spicy food, then of course get you a nice little mild or medium, so that it's not too hot for you. And I'm also going to add in some fresh lemon, or not lemon juice, but fresh lime juice. We're going to add in some fresh lime juice. If you don't have fresh, use the bottle. And then also going to season this off with our salt and pepper. And I'm going to go ahead and add in the freshly chopped up cilantro as well. And we're just going to go ahead and mix that together and continue to let this cook until everything is fully combined and those flavors really start to marry together. Now, although we are doing jackfruit as the meat substitute, you can also do this with mushrooms. There are a variety of different mushrooms that could work for this dish. Like lion's mane would be really, really great, as well as oyster mushrooms would be great, as well as king oyster mushrooms or trumpet mushrooms. All you have to do is just shred those into like a pulled pork or pulled chicken type of texture. But any of those would work as well. If you wanted to do that. And then if you just wanted to do like a ground beef version of this instead of like a carnitas pork, you can totally use things like Impossible Burger or Beyond Burger or any of those things, walnut meat and things like that. So here I am. I'm just going to chop up my jalapeno because we are about to go ahead and get our cheese sauce going. Today I'm going to use the Chow jalapeno spicy pepper jack cheese. And so what I'm doing is I'm just putting a little bit of almond milk in my pan, and I'm going to chop up the cheese and put that in the milk so that we can make a little cheese sauce. Because this is already like seasoned and has the spicy elements in it, I'm not going to really go in with a whole bunch of spices like I normally would. I am going to heighten the spice level for me with a little bit more fresh jalapenos in that cheese sauce, but you really don't necessarily need a whole bunch of extra spices like I do when I do a cheese sauce for a mac and cheese. So now that that's out the way and our potatoes have already been baked in the oven, it's time to go ahead and assemble. So just go ahead and cut your baked potatoes open. And then we're going to go ahead and just layer them up with all of our ingredients. So with this, I'm going to layer on first the carnitas, the jackfruit carnitas, and I'm going to put a nice helping on that. And then from there, we're going to go ahead and add our cheese sauce on top of that. And then after the cheese sauce, we're just going to go ahead and layer out the rest of our veggies on top, whatever veggies you like. Today, I'm going to be using some diced tomatoes, some green onions, some fresh cilantro, and a dollop of vegan sour cream. And baby, this was so good. My family and friends were just all over this. So let me know down in the comment section what you think of this recipe. If you want to see more recipes like this, be sure to hit that subscribe button and go ahead and like this video. And I'll see you on the next one.